I'm Robert Jarvis, and today we're going to assemble a Maico 1977 MC250 or an AW replica set of front forks. The front forks are quite similar to a lot of the others, especially the pre-77s. They are the internal spring, not the external spring, and we'll just be showing you how to assemble them from completely apart, so you get an idea of what components go in and how it's all assembled, and then how to actually get the oil level right, which is pretty important stuff. So we'll give that a bit of a go today and see how we get on. Here we have the 1977 AW or MC250 Maico front forks. They have been completely disassembled, cleaned. The stanchions are in really good shape, the springs are in good shape, so everything's been checked and tested. As you can see, all the components, there's not very many, it's not like a modern fork, but still it's got to be put back in the right position, otherwise they just don't work. Probably the most interesting thing that a lot of the 77s also came out with two types of fork seals. There was the original fork seal that everybody would know, which is a fork seal and wiper that's separate. And the 76s and some of the early 77s came out with that. And then after that, in 78 and beyond, it's all gone back to that traditional type of way. Some of the 77s, though, actually had what's called a combined fork seal. And this is the combined fork seal here, as you can see. It does both. It does the wiper on the outside, on the top there, and it does the oil wiping on the inside. So you've got your fork seal on the inside and you've got your mud wiper on the outside. Hard to find, hard to get, it's hard to explain to a Maico shop, but once you actually get them, these are the ones that actually work, and they work pretty well. They still leave a little ring of oil at the end of the day, but still not too bad. Anyway, they've already been assembled on these, brand new ones have already been put on, which is pretty simple. There isn't any modern way of putting those on, usually a piece of PVC pipe placed over the top and then rubber malleted on very gently so that they just slip down. And that's about it. So we're clean, we've got the seals on, and they're all assembled, everything's ready to go. Okay, to start the reassembly, the first thing we do is we get our stanchion and we find the end that has a circlip, the non-threaded end. This is the circlipped end, has a circlip groove in there, and it's all hollowed down for quite some time. The other end, if we turn it around, I don't know if you can see it, if I get a little torch or something, you can see the threads. Okay, that's the opposite, that's the top of it, that's where the cap goes. Alright, so we don't want that end. So we get the one with the circlip in it. Okay, first thing we want to do is place our dampener rod inside. Just like that. Alright, and then we want to place the castle type washer, the retaining washer, over the top. Then you want to get this washer spacer. It's tapered forward so that the pointy end of this actually faces towards the top of the threaded end of the actual stanchion. So we place that over the top, place that in. We then take our bush, and with the recessed end, not the flat end, the recessed end, we place that inside there as well. We push all of that inside, all on inside. Then it's a matter of getting the circlip, placing the circlip pliers into the holes. Now that happens, you're going to get that. I don't know anybody that can do that without making those circlips go ping. Alright, let's have another go. So we place this over the top. And you just keep pushing that in, compressing the circlip, and push that in until it goes all the way. Sometimes you might need a screwdriver just to finish it off, but once you get the top in, it usually just clicks in, and there you go. Now we've got the dampener rod in there, it can't come out from the back way. All of the assembly is in there, and as you can see, it's all in there, and that's about it really. That's the first stage, that's stage one, so that's all been done. It can actually pop out the other end, but essentially we don't need that. What we really need is it just to be locked in there. See? And it's kind of like a slide hammer now, and that's how you slide hammer it out later on when this actually is screwed up into the base plate. Alright, step one done. Step two would be to get the lower leg as well as the staunchion. Get your fork oil. I think what is recommended for these bikes is 15 weight. That's what we normally use. We run a 15 weight oil in there. Not a combined like 15-20 or 10-15, but an actual 15 weight oil, fork oil. So we get some of that and take some of the that onto your finger. You can actually use rubber gloves or whatever, but we pre-lubricate the end of the staunchion so that we don't hurt the seal. You can put the seal on after, but I just find it a lot easier just to do it now. Having done this a few times, it's just easy to do it now. So just to lubricate all that up, give everything a bit of a nice lubrication, and then the next thing is to get some lubrication, some of that fork oil, pre-assembly oil, and actually rub it on the inside of the fork seal so that the mud wiper here on the outside is lubricated, so you're not going to hopefully hurt that at all, and to also do the inner oil seal as well. Also get your finger down in there and get the bush. There's a bush down inside, it's the aluminium section that's just past this, and just get some oil on that as well. It just makes it not so dry when it goes in, so there's no wear, and also it makes sure that nothing gets damaged, or scratched, or cut to pieces. Okay then, that's stage two. Okay, stage three. Stage three is to take the lower leg and to place it, the staunchion inside gently, and then to actually very gently allow it to go inside the seal on the outside section, and then the inside section very gently. So you don't want to cut this up, you just want to take this nice and slow, and then to slide it down inside the bush, just gentle, until it goes all the way down. There. You can see the ring of oil here, so we've got lubricant there. It is now all the way down, so it can't go any further, and that is that's stage three complete.